Hey guys, I hope we're all keeping well. My name's Gavin, I'm a barber from Dublin, and if you're new to the channel, I do tons of different hairstyling tutorials just like this one you're going to see today. You've probably seen in the thumbnail, today we're going to be teaching you how to do a swept over sort of classic side part. As you can see, this is my hair at the moment. It looks absolutely horrible. I just had a shower this morning. I haven't put any products in, so this is what we're going to do today. I'm just going to jump straight into the tutorial. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to wet our hair. You can do this by just starting the tutorial straight out of the shower. You can use one of these like I'm going to use today, or you can put your head under the tap or in a bidet or something as well, I guess, if you want. But yeah, I'm just going to start wetting my hair with this spray bottle here, and I'm just going to make sure that it's all over my head, not just in the front or anything. Obviously, you're going to want to put more water in the areas where your hair is longer, but other than that, just try and get it all over everywhere. And now I'm just going to make sure it's in all over my head. You don't really need to be too conscious of any sort of technique with this, just make sure your hair is wet. Okay, now that my hair is fully wet, I'm going to be taking a comb. I use this little round brush. I find it very helpful. I'm thinking of releasing some as well, so if that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm just going to be brushing my hair straight back for now. Not really going to be thinking about putting it into place or anything yet. Just getting it all straight back like that. And then what I'll do is I'll just kind of, not even putting a parting in yet, but just kind of making sure that it's going this way. If this is your first time trying the style, I mean, for me, I know that my hair naturally likes to fall from right to left, but you're going to kind of have to try figure that out for yourself by just trying both and seeing which way your hair naturally likes to go. I feel like most people kind of have a grasp on that already anyway. So yeah, now that our hair is wet and combed back, we're going to be using our first product. First product we're going to use is going to be a sea salt spray. This is just going to give the hair that lift, and it's going to help it with the drying process as well, and add a ton of texture and natural wave. So I'm just going to be giving it a big shake and just putting loads into my hair. I like using a lot. For anyone wondering, this is the sea salt spray from Poseidon Hair. It's actually the products I formulated myself after 5 years experience as a barber and hairstylist. So if you're looking to pick some of the products up, I'm going to leave a link in the description. But yeah, I've put a good bit in my hair there now, so I'm just going to be sort of scrunching it in. Not like the other tutorials, you don't need to be too focused on the scrunch because obviously we're going to have a bit of a cleaner style today, but still scrunch it to make sure that it gets into the roots, just like I'm doing with my fingers here. And now this is when I'm going to start forming the natural parting with my fingers. I don't like doing it with the comb because I find that it makes it look a bit, I don't know, too harsh. So yeah, I'm just going to be playing around with that, move it over a little bit. This is going to take some experimentation as well to see where you like the parting. It might take you a few times of doing the style. I kind of like to leave it about there, and yeah, that's looking pretty good already. The second product we're going to use is a grooming clay. This is also the grooming clay from Poseidon Hair. It's the only one I would ever use, and it's definitely the one I would recommend. So this is going to put the style in place as it dries and add a bit of that hold. So I'm only going to be using a small amount. I'm only using about that much, and I'm just going to rub it into my hands and make sure it's distributed all over my hands evenly and that there's no clumps. See, a lot of people leaving too many clumps in the hair, and that's not so good. And then we're not going to be focusing too much on the style here. We're just going to be scrunching it in just like before, just getting it in there. I'm being very gentle and kind of ramping it up as I get in, just scrunching it to make sure that it gets into the roots and almost elevating the hair like this. When you elevate your hair, when you lift it up, it's going to create more volume and movement. If you like pull it down, that's when you get just flat hair. So that is not what we want to do. We want to elevate the hair up and just kind of try put it back into that parting that we made with the salt spray. So that's actually it for now. We're going to have to let it dry. You can use a hair dryer if you want. I'm just going to let it air dry. I find that it actually has the same effect, if not better. It allows it to dry with a lot more texture and natural movement when you air dry it. But of course, if you're in a rush, you can absolutely use a hair dryer if you want, but I would recommend using a diffuser attachment on it to make sure that the air distributes evenly. It's also going to protect your hair from heat damage as well. And we actually do have a diffuser attachment on the website if you want to check it out. But other than that, I'm going to leave my hair to dry for about 20-30 minutes, so I'll come back when it's dry. Okay, now my hair is fully dried. In all honesty, I'd probably want the parting to be a little bit further over, but it looks grand anyway. So this looks very good, but the last thing I want to do is I want to put in a tiny bit more grooming clay because otherwise the style probably won't hold all day. So I'm just going to take some here, open it up, take about that much. There's no real need for a lot here. We're just kind of trying to lock the style in place. And just like before, I'm going to be rubbing it all over my hands and just very gently massaging it into particularly the front of my hair to keep that hold. And like I was mentioning earlier, elevating the hair at the back to keep it up. And yeah, that's pretty much the finished style. I'll show you guys the sides. If you want to try out any of the products I used in today's video, you totally can. I'll leave a link in the first line in the description. And if this tutorial was helpful and you want to see more hairstyling tutorials like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I try to release a hairstyling tutorial like this at least once a week. If you do go on to purchase any of the products, thank you so much, because that allows me to keep making these tutorials for free. Other than that, that's everything for today. Thanks so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Take care.